Well, I just got up this morning, and this is the view from my camp spot where I stayed last night. It's this creek that runs behind the campground, and there's my trailer right there. So, kind of a nice spot. Although there's a train that runs just the other side of those trees, so they kept. Woke me up a couple times last night, and I'm a pretty sound sleeper. But anyway, kind of a pretty place. I'm in, I think it's Lacey, Washington, which is a little north of Olympia and south of Tacoma. And so I think I'm going to try to go to Mount Rainier today. I don't have a camping spot, but it looks like there might be some first come first serves available, so hopefully I'll get a spot up there. If not, I'll have to drive back down when we're done and scrounge around for a spot. Spent most of last night getting some spots through the weekend. It's getting increasingly harder to find a spot, and I figured I better get some stuff reserved for the weekend. I got like the last available spots at a state park over on the other side of the sound. So it's going to be. I probably did not quite imagine how hard it would be to get campsites. Wasn't thinking that, gosh, Steve, it's summertime and it's in the Pacific Northwest where it's nice and cool and and it's pretty and green and people are gonna come camping here. And so anyway, so much for my no planning, just go where I want to go. But anyway, I'm settled through at least Saturday night, and we'll figure out what I'm gonna do besides that. So, oh, there's the train. I guess the train's over that way. Probably can't see it. Kind of see it through the trees, but you probably can't see it in the video. Anyway, that's the happy train that kept coming through last night while I was trying to sleep. So anyway, I shall report more later. Have a great day. Here's Mount Rainier. Still lots of snow up at the top of it. I think we're at about 3,000 feet here. I'm not sure how tall Mount Rainier is, but you can see it throughout the whole Seattle area. That is the Nisqually River that's going down below. I passed some falls on the way up to this vista point that I'll stop and take pictures of a little later. I'm actually on my way to the visitor center. I'm camping here for the night, and so what an absolutely spectacular, beautiful place. Taking a trail just around the corner from where I was at, and look, there is still snow on the ground here. You can see it back there as well. lovely out. Well, this is the second trail I've come to that basically snowed in. It's June 22nd, the second official day of summer here in the Northwest. I think sunrise is at 5:58 in the morning. Sunset is at 9:05 p.m. And yet still here on Mount Rainier, there's still snow. So I will find another place to go hike. Meanwhile, just tons of beauty around here. These are the falls I mentioned earlier that I drove by. This is the Squally Falls, and I'm on this trail. You can actually see falls from the roadside. I'll go back up and take a picture from there, or a video from there as well. About ready to hit this trail here. This one doesn't have any snow on it, so I actually can go down this trail and see what I find here. A little further down. See the falls down there. Looks like it was just a point there. Go around, see how I get from that place. Saw the movie in the visitor center, and there's like 11 feet of snowpack, 9 feet of snowpack right now with the June, and it gets up to like 30 feet of snowpack. So there's just a ton of snow that comes down after the glaciers up on the top of the mountain. Just craziness of just how much precipitation is stored on the top of this mountain, and then it comes down with great power. This is one of the falls. You can tell it's right next to the roadway. People slow down as they come by just to look at it. There's some more down here. Skies, it's pretty cloudy morning when I came up. I gotta get closer to the edge here. Cars are passing me. Risking life and limb to get video for all of you folks. Not really. I'm on a trail not too far from my campsite. About 4/10 of a mile in or so, and I found this, I guess it's kind of a waterfall stream. It's cascading down. They've built this little bridge over it for the trail, but just gives you an idea of what it looks like when you get off the road and get into the forest. It's some old growth. There's this big old tree right there, and then you can see some of the new growth. Well, I'm getting ready and packing up, and we're just about ready to take off. The trailer's been hooked up, and just wanted to show you the spot here at Rainier National Park, because it's by far the nicest spot I have had in my trip. was a little kind of hard to level it out, but it was sitting, I don't know, about 2 feet closer to me than it is now, and with some levelers under one wheel and raising the tongue up a little bit, I was able to get it pretty level. But it was a pull-through spot, which is always really nice. You don't have to back up, but it just keeps going and going. And there was a table, and there's a fire pit, and it goes way back. You could put a tent up in there. And then the loop behind us, they're closing off. I guess they're only opening up like every other loop, so it was super quiet. I was in an area where I could have turned my generator on, but if I don't need air conditioning, or if I don't have a low battery, I try not to turn my generator on. It makes a lot of noise, and it's I got to pull it out and hook it up, and I try to be as kind of off the grid as I can while not being totally off the grid. But anyway, just wanted to show this spot. Had a great time. Nice sunny day up today, and just had a really nice time. I didn't have a lot of expectations about this national park, but I have really enjoyed it, other than the fact, again, it was really cold. It was down into the 40s last night. I have a heater. I did not turn it on, but I hollowed every blanket I have with me on top of me, and woke up about 6:30 this morning cold. But the heater uses a lot of propane, and I don't know, it sits right next to the bed, and that kind of bothers me, and so I try not to use it unless I have to. And so far I've made it through this whole trip without using the heater. So anyway, that's it. I hope you have enjoyed this tour of Mount Rainier National Park, and as always, I hope this inspires you to go travel. Have a great day.